and Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And over the weekend I got to attend the annual South Florida Renaissance Festival, where I got to see many of my favorite musical acts that perform there every year. And as usual, I took some video, including this interview with two of my favorite performers of traditional and sometimes not so traditional music, Jay and Abby Michaels, better known as the Harper and the Minstrel.
Well, we are the Harper and the Minstrel. I am Jay Michaels.
And I'm Abby Michaels.
Harper and the Minstrel. Although technically we are both Harpers and we are both Minstrels.
I've noticed you both play a great many different instruments.
You know, we keep adding them. We're like potato chips. You can't have just one. So I have my utility belts of instruments, and the psaltery is languishing in the tent over there.
My instruments are a bit bigger, and I don't have them with me, but I have a couple of different harps. I have a Clark Shirk, the wire-strung harp, the Celtic harp, the larger one. I play guitar, of course. I've been playing guitar for a long time. I've been in love with a beautiful handmade Phil Jackson custom-made classical guitar that a gentleman built for me in Massachusetts that is just wonderful for Renaissance and early music. And of course I play the dulcimer as well, but I play it in a more Renaissance style, plucking, holding it upright, and playing with a bow.
And you mentioned Massachusetts, and you've made a great sacrifice to be here in Florida during...
We have to do.
It's so hard to come down here for the winter and miss all the snow and the power outages and the shoveling. We miss it tremendously, don't we?
We do. We must suffer for our art.
And we're here at the South Florida Renaissance Festival, and I come here every year, and every year I interview you, and every year you're here. So you must enjoy it.
We do. This is one of our favorite fairs to do because of all the friends and people like you who come back year after year and let us entertain you.
It really does seem like everybody here is very nice.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got a wonderful set of entertainers and patrons and vendors.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, it's over 10 years now together. I mean, separately, obviously, we've been doing it for much longer. We both really started in grammar school with the grammar school bands and choruses, and then the teenage, rock bands, and the adult rock bands, and big bands. And actually, Abby was a church soloist for a while. Abby taught music. I taught guitar lessons on Cape Cod. We've done a lot of things. Together, just over 10 years now.
Very cool. What do you most enjoy about doing this?
I don't think I can narrow it down to just one thing. Obviously we both love playing music. I mean, that's really our whole lives is playing music, and it's playing music for people who appreciate it, people who love it. I mean, I would
think it would be a very immediate experience here with the audience and more interaction than might be in some places.
There is a lot of interaction. There is. Music is like a place between the worlds. I think you all know what I'm talking about. It's its own little thing, and it exists in both time and space, and it's moments, these moments that happen, and they're wonderful when they happen, and then they're gone. And so that's part of the beauty and the joy of music, is it's so fleeting. But those little magical moments with interactions with people happen all over the place, especially young children. I think the children more than anybody. I mean, a lot of adults kind of walk by because they've seen everything, because they're adults. And some people, really get fascinated by it, but the children especially will drive by in the carriages with big eyes because what's that? They may not have seen these instruments or people dressed up like us playing and singing, so that's a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed.
But anybody who comes to our show, we get as much from them as they get for us. We enjoy that magical moment that Jay was talking about, where everything else just drops away and there's nothing else but the song. That's my favorite moment right there.
Yeah, and often it happens when someone yells out, "Play Stairway to Heaven," and then we will. And then all of a sudden, people just start gathering because it's like, is that Stairway to Heaven? And all of a sudden, we're playing with flutes and harps and recorders and bowed psaltery, and it's just, those are wonderful moments too, because it's something that is It's ancient, but it's contemporary, and everybody kind of knows, and it's almost like an inside joke in a way, but it's just fun and it's a joy.
Wonderful. Now, if people would like to get your music, where would they go?
Well, it's the Harper and the Minstrel.com. Or if you just search, use whatever, Google or Bing, and do the Harper and the Minstrel, you usually come to our page pretty quick. We have a link for CD Baby where you can buy our music online.
We're on Facebook, so like us on Facebook.
That's right. And we do have a few albums available on iTunes as well. I know my new solo harp CD is To Thine Own Heart Be True. It's Renaissance and Baroque music. That's on iTunes.
Sonnet for the Queen is on iTunes.
Yeah, so you can go and get some of those on iTunes as well, or you can just buy the albums right through CD Baby.
Or of course you can come to one of our shows.
So we always have live shows.
Where will you be appearing throughout the year?
Yeah, we're headed back to New England at the end of March. We have a library program in Walpole at the end of March. We have a whole slew of nursing home concerts, but we have a bunch of fairs as well, small Renaissance fairs around New England.
We're doing the Robin Hood Springtime Festival
in Guilford, the Midsummer Fantasy Festival in Ansonia this summer. There's a fair at Hammond Castle in Gloucester, Mass.
Where we met.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
We're doing a summertime festival in Mattapoisett. We've got a few other Renaissance festivals. It's all on our website as well. If you go to the upcoming performances, there's a link there, and you can catch all that.
And we're for hire.
Yeah, we always list them on Facebook too as they come up.
Very good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And will we see you here again next year?
Yes, we will.
Very
We
good.
will, knock on wood, God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yes.
For those of you who recently joined us for the Harper and the Minstrel, this is our last set of the day, often referred to as our all requests or a mostly all request set. So if you have something in mind you think we might know, we'd like to play.
Well, not in time. This is a and it's the young man is trying to convince the woman to come and pick flowers with him. Will you go, lassie, go as the plaintive cry again. And if my love and I never want another to pour you fat and dying all along the blue river. Will you go as you go, and we'll all go together to pour you fat and dying all along the blue river. Will you go as you go? This is a love song inspired by the flight of two butterflies chasing each other around on a warm, sunny day. Winks in the summer sun, chasing one after one. The scent is lost and the scent is gone as the tiny hearts become one. Fluttering in the sun, I'm dreaming of butterflies as I wake up in the morning dew. When they close their little eyes at night, are the butterflies dreaming of you? Are the butterflies dreaming of you? Stay with me, don't flutter away. We might only have one day. Cling to me, don't flutter away. We might only have today. I'm dreaming of butterflies as I wake up in the morning dew. When they close their little eyes at night, are the butterflies dreaming of you? Are the butterflies dreaming of you? Are the butterflies dreaming of? Gypsy rolled out one day, down through the valleys of shady. He whistled and he sang to the green woods rang, and he won the heart of this lady. He was handsome, Dorothy, all a gypsy. Ha-dee-doo, ha-dee-doo, da-day. Ha-dee-doo, ha-dee-day. He whistled and he sang to the green woods rang. He won the heart of the lady. She left her father to the castle gate. She left her fair young lover. She left her servants and her estate to be with the gypsy over. We lured her off in the middle of the night. Ha-dee-doo, ha-dee-doo, da-day. Ha-dee-doo, ha-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang. He won the heart of the lady. I'll play the last day of the fair. Indeed, my husband did pen a song entitled The Last Day of the Fair. And being a request, we shall honor. The saddest day of the year for us is when we do need to say goodbye to all of our friends and our fair family. Thankfully, this is not that day, but it is that song.
I hope you enjoyed that, and until next time, may you blessed be.